Now, speaking of legends of combat sport right here in Zimbabwe, not only but maybe in the region as well, I'm standing next to the man who needs not much introduction from the people that know combat sport, they follow combat sport. I'm speaking to Hanshi Paul Danisa. Very good afternoon, sir.
No, afternoon. How's it?
Now, before we even go any further, I'm going to ask him to just educate us on the ranks, the seniority that comes with Zigaro, Zhemukarati. Hanshi, can you just tell us, you know, Sensei, from there going up, can you just take us through that?
Yes, it's Sensei up to third Dan black belt, and then fourth Dan black belt is Shihan. Fifth Dan, that's Renshi. Then sixth to seventh Dan, that's Kiyoshi. Then eighth Dan and above, that's Hanshi.
So you hear for yourself. He is Hanshi Paul Danisa. Good to have you, sir.
No, thank you. Thank you.
All right. So today we are here at Dominican Convent 10th, Clash of Titans, where we are seeing kids, students coming and competing amongst each other. What I want to find out from you is that how important is it to introduce karate to these youngsters?
It is very important to catch them young and put them into competition like what is happening here, like what's been happening with this event for the past 10 years, as it clearly focuses mainly on school children. It's good to get them into the competitive environment. It prepares them in many ways, you know. They will compete with anybody at any level. This prepares them for international events. They won't be intimidated because they've got the exposure. They won't have any inferiority complexes when they come across whatever opposition may be thrown at them. And that's exactly what we want. And this also helps them in life in terms of how they carry themselves in day-to-day life. Yeah.
That's indeed good indeed. But what are the comparisons, drawing comparisons from when you started karate? Because yours has been a long journey. You don't get to become a Hanshi in a short period of time. You need to come all the way. But drawing comparisons on what it was like when you began your karate journey and what it is now in terms of these youngsters these days, what can you say are the differences?
Yeah, huge differences in the sense that I think in our time, it wasn't as safe as it is now. These kids are now exposed to international standards. When we were upcoming, a lot of officials even back then were not very sure of the rules. We got to start, I think 1991 was our first proper international exposure for Zimbabwe. Going international, competing at the All Africa Games in Cairo back then. And people that took part in that tournament were all adults who had been doing karate for years. But now, these kids have exposure from quite a young age, which is very good for them. There will be no shockers when they grow up, and they are very much aware of the rules, which is good.
But the state of karate in Zimbabwe, what would you say? Would you say we are progressing well, or there are some certain things maybe that needs to change? And if they are there, what needs? How can we get better?
What we need is to expose our students to, world standard karate, and there are channels to do that, except it's a bit costly. So yeah, my plea is if there's anybody who can fund, there's leagues that we can join in, you know. There's the K1 League, which is a brilliant exposure. You meet the best in the world and you get to compete against them, which is exactly what our kids need. Compete with the best, get used to them, and I can assure you, we will come out tops. Yeah.
But shining the light on you, Hanshi, what has been the highlight of your karate journey? A lot of youngsters out there are going to be watching this video and to draw some inspiration from people like. When I saw you, I was very happy to say, okay, I'm not going to leave this place without talking to him. What has been the highlight of your journey all the way?
For me, the highlight is when you are preparing for a competition and you go to that competition and things work out as planned. You get to win. I mean, from me as a competitor, that was what I used to love. Even now as a coach, I love preparing a team and I take that team to win. That is the highlight of any coach in this world, yes.
Wonderful. I was just going to ask you to, I want to open the curtain on what now are you doing, because you have achieved. I mean, becoming a Hanshi is not, you have just heard of the process that one has to go to become a Hanshi, the levels just to pass, all the stages. So now, what is happening in your life? Just opening up a curtain, your curtain a little bit.
Yes, I'm still training. I did stop for about a year, 2 years ago, health issues. But I'm back now. I'm still training at all the Rarens. And yeah, I'm definitely back in the game. And as we speak now, I'm currently preparing a team that will compete in India, October, later in the year. And yeah, it's all guns blazing there.
Oh, that's wonderful. That's wonderful. By the way, how many people who got the level that you have, that we have in Zimbabwe, who are Hanshis?
There's two of us. There's also Sensei Fred Shavi. He's actually out here with me right now. Yes.
So here that Zimbabwe, we've got only two people that have reached where Hanshi Danisa has reached. So you are just a treasure to this nation. So what will be your parting shots to the young karatekers who have come to grace this occasion here, but also those who have not managed to come here, but we're going to be listening from you?
Well, for those who came to watch, I would say do your best, and win or lose, stay and still watch when others are competing. There's still a lot to learn. You learn a lot from watching. And those who are not here, these programs are there. They are continuing. I think in the next 2-3 weeks, Zimbabwe will be hosting the African Youth League. And, tournaments like this are kind of preparations for that. So, yeah, we definitely, there's a lot to watch. There's a lot to look forward to. Yeah.
I've been chatting to Hanshi Paul Danisa. There are only two of them in Zimbabwe, in case you forget.